Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Into the Ether. Um, my co host is Diane G. We all know Diane G now. Hi, Diane. It's so good to see you.
It's
And
so great to see everyone. Hi.
hi, do you want to start saying hi to people? Because I somehow lost the screen with the giveaway tool on it. So just give
Okay.
me a second to set this up.
Hi, Gerald. Hi, Viviani. Hi, Brina. Hi, Julianne. Hi, Annie Bear. Thank you so much for joining us.
Estelle is here, and hi, Annie Bear. And let's see
Hi,
who else.
Kat.
And
Hi, Below.
Emily Lawrence Bradley, Akil is here. We're going to be using the giveaway tool, the flying sickle finger of fate, to choose the readings today. And so the prompt is hashtag Akashic. Just let me put that up. And
There.
there we go. So make sure you spell it correctly. Hi. Oh, look, here's Josh, Mr. Floyd.
Hi, Josh,
Maureen
Maureen.
Benito.
Hi, Akila, Emily, and Kat. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, and my siblings might be watching the replay. Hi.
Oh, cool. Hi, Diane siblings. Julianne is here. Madame Maru is here. We've got the whole crowd.
Yeah. We
The
have
tribe
19
has
people.
gathered.
Hello, tribe.
And yeah, Millie de la Prida. Hello, Lauren Hunsinger. Okay, I'm just killing time here until we get, 10 or 15 entries. Hi, Alan. Thanks for joining. Oh, well, here, I can make that announcement.
Yes.
Alan is a new member. I'm so happy to welcome you, Ellen. Uh, we, uh, in the wee hours of the morning, because that's when I do my best work, I created some new emojis for the members only. And they're on my, well, it's on my channel because it's my members, right? So, um, you can see the samples at the very top of the chat, but I can be persuaded to put them in again. They're pretty funny. Well, okay, they're not that funny. I think they're charming
They're really
and
cute.
they're very cute. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very, very cute. So please feel free to use them often, use them for any old reason.
My favorite is the bombastic side eye.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah. Hi, Shenanigans. Hi, Stephanie. And Rossi's here. White Dragon's here.
Diana,
So,
hi.
so yeah, um, all of you members, just emoji all over the place. I want to see those flapping wings and the side eye and that pretty flower. Hi, Ember Glows Bright. What a lovely name. Mary's here.
Yeah.
Yes, Wanda Laugh is another favorite of mine, but actually the bombastic side eye, because she does it, right? You've seen her.
Yes.
She looks like this.
Especially when she's on your shoulder.
Yeah, she'll
She
just
does that a
turn and
lot.
look. Did I hear what I thought I heard?
She's hilarious. Hello,
Oh,
Spiritual Garden.
hi, Spiritual Garden. And Brina's here.
Hi,
Angela.
Angela.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of the perks of membership. I hope that y'all will consider joining the membership because we have a Discord chat and we have a lot of fun in there. We got thanks to Diane. Oops, sorry. Why does it do this? Thanks to Diane. Here, thanks
It's
to
awesome.
Diane. We now have a music bot on the Discord channel on the server, so we can have dance parties.
It's a party bot.
Yeah, it's a party bot. That's right. And I tried adding music to it, but didn't know any of the music that I was trying.
Okay.
Oh
I'll
God!
teach you later how it
Oh,
works.
What?
Hello, Grace Hasapaki and Rosemary Ottman. Welcome.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's right, Esteele. It is like, yeah, it's this way. Oh, shenanigans. That's so lovely. She gifted a membership. I wonder who it landed on because it's totally random.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, shenanigans. It's totally random who gets it. So let's find out if uh and I just want to let you know that the more members I have, the more emojis I can create.
That's true, and that's fun.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
hello, Gigi. Hi, Sunnyland. Thank you so much for
Amanda
joining
Carroll
us.
and Barb P. Hi, Barb P. Okay,
Hi,
let's
Barbie.
just see who's. Why are we congratulating Amanda Carroll? What happened? I missed
Wait,
it.
wait. Yeah, I missed it too. Oh, because she got the membership. Welcome, Amanda Carroll.
Oh, she did. Oh, okay, great. Amanda Carroll, there she is. It was you. Yes, yes. And Gigi, we're all unhinged here. You're welcome. You know,
Yes.
yeah, we're just, yeah, we're just,
Hello and welcome, Aya.
we're just all here, just unhinging ourselves, and
That's
you know.
true.
Okay, let me take a look and see how many. Okay, we've got 18 entries. All right, let's share
Okay.
that screen and start the reading. So when your name is called, if you're picked, oh, hold on, I better get my notebook. Oh, and when your name is called, please start typing your question, okay?
Yes,
Whatever
or
your
clearing
question is,
requests. We're
or your
also doing clearings today. Yes.
yeah, yeah, she's doing the clearings. Oh, wait, you know what?
Hmm,
I nearly forgot to open the records
okay.
before we do any drawings, because
We might forget later on. That's true.
we will we will forget later on, and then who knows what mayhem will ensue. Okay. Okay, you guys. Well, I can't help it. I just get so excited doing. Never mind. Okay. 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold it at the top. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so, this group, consisting of the people here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, are given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And I'll read that silently. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy fields of this group to receive the records of their souls. Okay, now the party can start.
Yes.
I've got to get
Also,
some
our
background
first.
music.
Yeah.
I got to get some background music. Yeah, that's a necessity. Okay, and I'll leave the banner up for now. And we're going to draw 3 at a time. And we'll try to get through as many as we can today. Rosemary Ottman.
Rosemary.
Okay, Rosemary, please start typing your question. Now, the second person. Come on, come on. Lulu.
I am Lulu.
And start typing your question, please, Lulu, or your request for a clearing, whatever it is. And our third lucky contestant, Aya. Come on,
Aya.
go, Aya. Okay, so we have our, pardon me, we have our first round contestants. Here's Lulu's question. Yeah, classical music? No. Well, yeah, classical music could be okay. Hi, Tamer. And
I got Rosemary's question.
you got Rosemary's. Oh, we've got Lulu's. Do we have Rosemary? And do we have Aya's? Lulu's question has been posted, Maruda. Rosemary's has been posted.
So we're just waiting for Aya's question.
Yeah.
Or healing requests, clearing requests.
Yeah, we don't have Aya's question. Here we go. What could I? Okay, got it. All right. Okay. Okay. Where's Rose? Oh, there's Rosemary's question. Okay. Okay. Will I meet a man this year for a lasting relationship? Well, Rosemary, I'll do my best. That's not really an Akashic Records question, because Akashic Records are mostly concerned with your spiritual development. They don't care they care who you're with because it has to do with your soul contracts. And so, will you meet a man this year for a lot? You know what? I'm just going to pull a card on them. And of course, I tidied up. I usually have a stack of oracles. No, wait. A very good deck. Guides of the Hidden Realms. Let's see what the Guides of the Hidden Realms have to say to you about meeting a man this year for a lasting relationship. You know, at my age, I don't even care about that anymore. I mean, I sort of do, but I sort of don't too. Also, at this point, I'm happy living with Wanda and Gerald and Daphne. Okay. Oh, you're going to have the burden of choice, but you're being asked to choosing the higher ground. Hang on, I hate this backwardsness. Consequences and unconscious choice making. I think these are significant things for you to think about. The choices that you're making, are they conscious or are they driven by unconscious kinds of things going on within you? What are the consequences of these choices? Choose the higher ground, whatever that might mean to you. But you have the burden of choice. Maybe it's the choice between 2 or 3 perfectly acceptable men, or maybe it's the choice between just focusing on yourself for a couple of years and your own growth and your own well-being and your own dreams for a while. I don't know what your choices are going to be. I can't tell from this. But yes, just a second. You are being called to choose. And this is a pivotal moment for you, Rosemary. It's a pivotal moment because you're going to be faced between choosing what you've always chosen before and what's caused you some grief and trouble, and having the freedom to make a different kind of choice for yourself. And it's a spiritual lesson. It's like it's a nudge from the universe. We're going to give you choices. Choose wisely. Will you choose what you've always chosen before? Will you choose what was always attractive to you before? Or will you examine yourself and do the work to look at yourself and decide whether these choices were really healthy and good for you or not? And maybe make a different choice. There.
That ties into the card that I pulled. This is, okay, hold on. The King of Wands.
Ooh,
I
I
pulled
like
the King of
that.
Wands for you. So this is more of a vision. So while you're waiting for this man or this relationship, ask yourself, what kind of man do I want with me for the long term? And
Okay.
what qualities should I possess to make this relationship work? Because it's all about the vision. Do you know what you want for a long lasting relationship? Is a question that you may be wanting to ask yourself while in this period of waiting. So I hope that helps, Rosemary. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for asking your question.
Yeah. Okay, Spiritual Garden, we'll see you later. I've made a note that you're not here, so if your name comes up, too bad.
Yeah. Thank you so much for dropping by Spiritual Garden. And hello
Yeah.
to the people who just joined. Hi, Donna Marie. Hi,
Oh, Donna
Tamer.
Marie. Hi. Hi,
Hi,
Donna Marie.
Denise. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. She just subscribed.
Good. Everybody subscribe to Diane's channel. I did it right this time. See, look, look, look.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for
okay.
subscribing.
Okay, Rosemary. Yeah, I hope that helped. And it's not I've struggled with that. I feel you. Lulu, what was Lulu? Let me find Lulu's question. Hang on a second here. Uh, there we go. There we go. Did I know Conrad in my past lives, and what is his role in my life in this lifetime? Isn't that interesting? Because I immediately get the hit that, or not a hit, but I immediately flashed on, it's another lesson that you're being given again and again and again, that you're just not, it's a clue by four.
Clue
It's
by
and
four.
Yeah, it's a lesson that you've been given over many lifetimes about choice, okay? And the consequences of your choice, and the consequences of not choosing the high road, of not choosing yourself. This man has been around you for a few lifetimes, and the contract between you is that he's there to teach you a lesson. That's his purpose. He is there to teach you to choose yourself, and to rely on yourself, and to not look outside of yours. Oh. Okay, this hits really close to home because this is something I struggled with for a long time. This is about the need for male validation. And this is about, and I'm there, okay? I struggle with that, my upbringing, everything. This is about choosing yourself. This is about finding your own validation without not looking for validation outside of yourself. This is about empowering and strengthening your own self increasing your sense of self-worth, your sense of self-reliance, your sense of empowerment, your authenticity. That's what this is about. This is about growing. Conrad is there to boot you in the butt to grow.
He's the clue by four.
Yeah. Um, I wish I could find. I mean, I'm giving you the stream that I'm getting, and I don't really have time to dress it up in tactful, sort of woo-woo words between the time it hits my brain and the time it falls out of my mouth. So I apologize if I'm saying this to you in a way that's abrupt or brutal. That's not completely within my control. I am telling you this with all the love I have, Lulu. I genuinely am. And hang on a second. You will have received the lesson when you value yourself beyond all price. Okay, there's your message. I am worth it. I am worth being treated with respect. I am worth living in peace. I am worth Thor's
I am
hammer.
worthy. Thor's hammer, because
I
very
am worth.
worthy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. You go, Diane.
Oh, I didn't really check into this.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay,
Yeah, I'll take the next question.
okay. No, that's all right. I mean, I'm okay with however we do this. I'm not. I hope that helps, Lulu.
Yeah.
Brutal though it may have been. Ooh, Aya.
Aya. So for Aya, what can I do about my directionlessness? So for this, I actually drew a card. And the card says, oh, okay, don't deem to fit in. How are you deeming your light in order to fit in? So this directionlessness may be coming from dimming yourself, dimming your light. So this card says, just be yourself. Just be yourself, Aya. When we follow our joy and when we become our authentic self, the direction, the path kind of opens up to us. Like we see where we should go next. And this is something that Linda, oh, see, I'm doing it now too. Linda says a lot.
It's not easy, is it?
Linda says a lot that is relayed to her by the Akashic Records masters is to follow your joy. And it's the big clue by four. If you're feeling that joy, follow that. That is your direction.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
after the stream, ask yourself, what is bringing me joy right now? And what am I doing for myself today?
Yeah.
So that is not the entire answer to your question, but it's a start. And it's like we have this, we follow the breadcrumbs that we take, that we see. And when you start getting those breadcrumbs, it just, something else just follows, you know? And then after a year or so, you see, oh, I'm on this path. I've been on this path for a year and I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
So I hope
Yeah.
that helps, Aya. So
Yeah.
do you have, yeah, right? Do you have anything to add to that, Linda? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Um, your heart is your guide, Aya, in this. If you don't know what direction to take, I I'm co-signing everything that beautiful Diane said, that your heart is your authentic true self, and the only thing that will give you joy, that will bring you joy, is yourself. Okay, like, I'm not talking about happy lasts 10 minutes and then you've got a tummy ache after, eating too much ice cream, whatever. But you know what I mean? Happy is just like, oh, that's 10 minutes later, you're not happy anymore. Joy is like forever. Even when you're going through like a really rough time, if you stop and think about it, Yeah, you're actually still feeling pretty joyful. So that's what I'm wishing for you. That's what I'm hoping you'll see as your goal, that when you seek that joy in your activities, okay? And now part of your directionlessness has to do with a sense of purpose, which is something we all need. And I can tell you that, and from messages from the masters before, human beings, everybody, every human being, every member of humanity, there's has a purpose of love and service. Okay, that's just for the entire race of humans. Love and service. If you try to find ways to love and serve around you, these will be made apparent to you. They'll be handed to you on a silver platter, usually like this. Okay, you're not going to miss it. I promise you, you won't miss it. But if you genuinely say, I want to love and serve humanity, opportunities will be given to you to do that. And as you take up these opportunities, because you're not going to deny them, all right? Because what was the point of doing this in the first place? As you take up these opportunities, you will find joy, and more closer to what you actually want to do. And maybe you'll fall into something you never thought of doing, like shoemaking or what, you know what I'm saying. Something that never occurred to you that you would be able to do or that you wanted to do. There you go. I hope that helps, Aya. I know all about directionlessness and purposelessness, and I can speak on it with great authority.
We've all been there.
Yeah, 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 we've all been there. Okay, it's time for our second group of lucky
Yeah.
winners,
If you
she
haven't
said.
done so already, please type in hashtag Akashic to join the draw. And hello to the beautiful people who joined us. Hi,
Yeah, we
Bob. Hi,
don't.
Fiona.
Hi, Sunnyland. I saw you come in, but I forgot to say hello earlier. Okay, and Spiritual Gardens back.
Oh,
So I'm going to take her off the Be Right Back list. Barb
Barb
P,
P.
are you here? Please start typing your question. And let's draw again.
We don't have a music. I'm going to make the music for us.
Oh, Sunnyland, speak of.
Sunnyland.
Okay, start typing your questions, please. Start, start your engines, please. And
Oh,
Esty,
goodness.
okay. Okay, do we have
Estiel.
questions?
Please let us
Yeah, I'm
know
going to
if you're still here.
okay.
So again, that's
Yes,
Barb B,
please,
Sunnyland, and Estiel.
please. Oh, yes, you're absolutely right, Sunnyland. It does give your heart wings, doesn't it? I appreciate that comment. Thank you so much. A heart with wings. There's another emoji.
Okay. I got
Okay,
Barb B's question.
you've got Barb's question. We're waiting for Estelle. Okay, give us your question, Estelle. Oh, here it is. Oh, she's so clever. Oops, sorry. I stomped on you. I apologize, Diane.
Oh, no worries. No
And
worries.
we've got Barb's. We've got Estelle. What about Sunnyland? Do we have their question?
Okay.
Maureen D'Amico, she's
Okay.
here. But no.
I got Sunnyland's question.
Okay, perfect. Gerald, if you're still listening, I need to talk to you about music. You need to show me your ways, oh great master.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Otherwise, she'll be stuck with my voiceovers.
No, it's
Help,
just
please
that
send
I
help.
have them in one team. I have them on my Linda team, but I don't have them in the Ether team, and I don't know how to move them from one to the other. And I'm not going to do it 5 minutes before showtime. Okay, like that's just out. So,
Yeah.
okay. So, Barb wants to know whatever I guess the guides and masters want to tell you to advance spiritually. Oh, for your spiritual advance. Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That's a really good question. Mm. Is this my turn or is it? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But yeah, you can take this if you want.
Sure. Excuse me. Oh,
Bless you.
thank you. Okay. First of all, First of all, they want you to know, your guides specifically want you to know how much they appreciate the growth that you've done recently. I don't know what recent means to guides. Does it mean 5 years? Does it mean 5 months? I don't know. You'll figure it out. But they see that you've been growing and they appreciate that, and they appreciate that you want to continue to grow more, and they're there to help you. So so the first thing that comes to mind is to try to deepen your relationship with them so that you can more clearly hear the inspiration that they have to offer you. You can converse with them in your dreams. You can ask them that before you go to sleep at night. They were very happy to come into your dreams and talk to you and instruct you and, hang out, have a dance party, whatever. And they'll they'll make sure that you can remember in the morning, but here's what you have to do in the morning. You have to write it down. Otherwise, after you've gone to the bathroom, it'll be totally, you won't remember a thing. So you have to write it down as soon as you get up. Write down everything you can remember. It doesn't have to be full sentences. It can be bullet points, okay? Just words. Just enough to so that you get the flavor of the dream again when you go back to think about it and put it together for yourself. So there's dreams, and there's also, okay, I'm not a good meditator. Meditation is really good. Any method you can find for stilling your mind, washing dishes, ironing clothes, going for a long walk, dancing, some movement, yoga, that kind of thing. Any, um, or just sitting still and going, um, any method that you can find that will still your monkey mind, so that the rest of your mind can go. I like knitting. For me, knitting is a great way to keep my monkey mind busy while the rest of me goes quiet, you know, and I can process, I can hear all kinds of things and see all kinds of things happening, mostly here. So find a way to still your mind every single day. Find a way to still that monkey, and so that you can actually pay attention to what the guides are telling you. That will develop your that's developing your intuition. And and be happy. Be happy. Practice joy, practice gratitude. Go look at something beautiful. That'll raise your vibration really fast. Laugh. I mean, I sent around photos of otters with hats to my friend. I send silly stuff to my friends just for them to laugh, to lighten their hearts, because it's really important that we do that. Laughter is a really, really effective way of raising your vibration. So find every opportunity you can to laugh. That will help you advance spiritually. Personally, I'm convinced that comedy is its own Claire. Okay? Fight me. So
Comedy
that's,
makes us laugh and raises our vibration.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no one said fart today. What's wrong with you people? A fart emoji. Yes. Why am I not writing these down? Okay. Fart, fart with wings. Okay.
See, we are
Okay.
unhinged. Yep.
Yeah, we are unhinged. I am unhinged. Diane's actually really sensible. Yeah, comedy is absolutely a Claire as far as I'm concerned. Look at Robin Williams. God rest his soul. Really, really just such an amazing connector with people, you know? And
Yeah.
um George Carlin told the truth, man, told the truth with a knife blade and made us laugh about it. Like, that's not a spiritual skill? Come on. So, okay. Um, uh, so yeah, watch comedy routines. But yeah, that's it's important to laugh. Laugh, be joy that will help you be joyful, be grateful, appreciate beauty, paintings or a sunset or whatever. These are all things that lift us, that uplift us. Music uplifts us. So, do you have anything for her, Diane?
Oh no, you've told her everything.
No, I don't think
I
I did. But
agree.
it's a way. It's a way. It's a place to start, Barb, and
Yeah.
you'll find more as you go along. Oh, sorry, I don't know what's going on. Thank you for letting us read for you, Barb, and thank you for your question. Okay, this one's yours.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Can the masters from Estill? Can the masters tell me what I could do to be able to better ground and feel my feelings inside my body? I'm working on it, but I'd happily accept any wisdom or clearing. Okay. I'm hearing breath. So breath work. And I'll just check if you need any clearing with your chakras.
Hi, Bobby.
So not a clearing, but there are imbalances in your chakra. Let's see where that is. So I'm getting the sacral chakra. Okay. They're telling me it's depleted.
Mm.
Hmm. So the sacral chakra is our energy center for sexuality and creativity. So it's something that what's something that you can do is to do something creative. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be art. You can cook, for example, to create something, but just do something that gives you joy. Create something that gives you joy. And as for breath work, this is something that I actually learned from Annie Bear. Um, our our astrological sign, our sun sign, is a clue to how we can ground better. Like I'm an earth sign, so my main grounding is through connecting with nature and earth. So for you, I don't know what your sun sign is as steel, but right now I'm getting that it's breath work. So you might be an air sign. You might want to check on that. But how you can ground better, I'm hearing your guides is telling me breath work. So for other signs, you can do like dipping yourself in water for water signs, or lighting a candle for fire signs. Yeah, for you, it's breath work. So you might want to look into that. Do you have anything to add to that, Linda?
No, I'm just laughing because Julianne's on her game today.
Okay. Oh, wait, we haven't. Would you like us to balance your sacral chakra just to keep it going?
I
As
think that
steel?
would be a good I think that would be a good idea because
Yeah.
it feels really like an empty soccer ball to me.
Yeah, it does to me too. Like I can't see any color. So if you
Yeah.
would like that, please just type in yes.
They're a Gemini.
Oh, Gemini.
Yeah.
What is a Gemini? I'm not sure. I'm not
Sunset
very well.
as steel is her sun sign is or their sun sign is Gemini.
Okay. Is that an air sign or a
Yeah,
water
it's an
or
air
not
sign. Yeah,
really?
it's an air
Oh, it's
sign.
an
Yeah.
air sign. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
So it
yeah, yeah.
fits.
Yeah,
Can't
absolutely.
make this up. Okay, I got a yes. So
Yes, you did.
call an Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. Please balance as still sacral chakra for our highest good, highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Thank you. Okay, so we got that going now, Estel. So that's something you can do. Just be have an output, a creative output is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going now.
Yeah. You'll have weird dreams. It's
You might.
good. It's a good thing. You'll have,
Yeah,
well, yeah, you might not, but I'm thinking you will. Uh, but if you do, like, don't worry about it. Okay, it's normal. It's part of the process. This energy
yeah,
is like starting to move.
yeah.
So yeah, it's fine. You'll be fine.
You will be fine. Yes.
Sunnyland, and this is mine. Sunnyland wants to know about past lives. Okay, so what I'm going to ask the masters for is to show me lives that have a relevance for you now, currently. Okay. Hi, Divine Universe. No, you didn't get here too late. We're going to be doing at least one more round of draws. So just type in hashtag Akashic, and um, there's a. You're on my channel, so there's a pinned comment at the top, so you can just copy and paste from the word Akashic in there. Ah, so they're showing me some lives and highlighting some of them, and I'm just going to wait and see what comes up. Okay, here's a life from the American West. I mean, it's unmistakable as to location and time. So, anytime between 1860 and 1880. Um, no, it would have been after the Civil War. This is after the Civil War. I can tell by the way the dresses on the ladies. They don't. Never mind. It's a long story. Fashion. Uh, um, and I. So this is. I can see mountains in the distance, but I'm in what appears to be a desert. There's lots of places like that in the West. Um, and the mountains aren't that far away, though. So maybe this is Colorado or somewhere like that. Anyway, the mountains aren't that far away. There may be like a day and a half's ride, maybe 2 days ride. Um, and but the place I'm in right now is dusty, and there's lots of there's tumbleweed and all kinds of little scrub. It's not like it's sandy and dusty and almost a desert, but not a desert. There's cactus. There's scorpions. You know, rattlesnakes. It was a very lively ecosystem. Somebody just said. Um, and you're oh okay. So you're a young man. I'm guessing 18, 19, 20, something like that. And you're really full of yourself. And you and a couple of your buddies have set up an ambush, and you're hiding behind a jumble of rocks and scrub that's growing out of the rocks and stuff like that. It's kind of a little bluff, and you're kind of behind and on top of it, so you can't be seen from the trail. It's not a road, it's a trail, just ruts that lead off into the distance. And you're waiting for the stagecoach. One of the people you're with is your brother, and he's like 14 or 15, and his voice is still changing. And the other one is your best friend. And the three of you think that it's a good idea to try to hold up the stagecoach. And I will spare you the long and the long and sad story, but all three of you die there that day. And the lesson is, don't take shortcuts. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's just the way they're telling me this. There isn't a shortcut to the process. They're telling me that the process is the process. That if you want abundance, you have to think of abundance as more than money. Abundance is friendship. Abundance is health. Abundance is good times. Abundance is laughter. Abundance is all those good things in our lives. It's not just money. We're cutting ourselves off at the knees if we think, oh, Lord, make me abundant. And it's just about cash. No, 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 no. You're narrowing you're limiting yourself, and you're preventing the possibility of real wealth coming into your life. Okay, real wealth is family who loves you and talks to you, and looks after you, and cares about whether you live or die. Friends who do the same, who become family. um, this is my niece, my honorary niece.
Yes.
uh, the abundance is so much more than just what's in your pocket. Okay, because what's in your pocket doesn't say anything about who you are as a human being. As you know, we have some really interesting examples of that in the world around us today. Billionaires who are total not good human beings. So the process is the process. You can't just go and take a shortcut to wealth. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Gerald. Exactly. Is that such a great way of putting it, Gerald? We should do a show about that. So, in this past life, Sunnyland, the lesson was you and your teenage brother and friend wanted to get rich quick. And the lesson for you now is there's no such thing. I know that some people do, but there's no such thing. Do you follow what I mean? Like some people do. Some people put in, $100 into Apple in 1982, and they're multi-billionaires now, and good for them. But that's not get rich quick. That was 1982, and this is 2025.
Takes
So
time.
yeah, it takes time. There is a process, and the process is spiritual. It's not ambushing the stagecoach.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not robbing a bank. It's not stealing from your fellow human beings. It's not trying to be sharp and cagey with your contracts or your vendors or your suppliers. There's a process, and it is fundamentally a spiritual process. I this is so interesting. I've never gotten this before. This is so very it's okay to be motivated by money. Sunnyland, the only reason I was working for 50 years is for money. I needed to pay the rent and buy the food and feed my kids, you know? So there's not a damn thing wrong with being motivated by money, but you got to understand. That's right, Wanda. You have to understand that money does not mean worth. Okay? It's not a measure of your worth. The job you have is not a measure of your worth as a human being. It's just how you earn the bread on your table and the roof over your head. That's all it is. It's not, oh, you're a doctor. Well, I'm impressed because that's like 8 years of really hard school. But you know, um, it's the intellectual achievement that impresses me actually. But do you know what I mean? Like it's not about this, it's about who you are as a person. So that's what that life was about. And I hope, oh, Madame Maru, I love that.
That's a good point.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Rich of pocket isn't rich of soul. Thank you, Bob. From Australia, another pearl of wisdom. There you are. It's perfectly fine to be motivated by money. Money is a tool. It's a hammer, like everything else. But you got to remember that just because you got a hammer doesn't mean that everything's a nail, okay? Just because you got money doesn't mean that everything can be bought. We have lots of glaring examples of that philosophy around us. I'm sorry that they're so loud. I don't know what's going on over there.
They're
And
having a
perhaps
party.
they must be. They must be. So I hope that helped you.
Yeah. Hold on. There's actually I'm getting something for Sunnyland as well. So the experience in the past life, kind of had her have a trapped emotion for that, and it's discouragement. So right now,
Oh,
whenever there's like an opportunity to have more abundance or money, she gets a discouragement. Like Sunnyland, you second guess yourself. And while that's okay because you're cautious, it also you kind of need courage as well. Fortune favors the brave, you know. And so if you would like this to be cleared, so the trapped emotion is discouragement, let me know in the comments. Just type in yes. We can do a clearing on this to help you out on that, to have you have a bit more courage when you're being faced with that choice. Because you've already learned the lesson. But right now you have this hesitancy whenever there are opportunities that are given to you.
yeah. Hi, Tropical Empress and Spirit. Yeah, Wanda didn't want to
Hello,
come. She
Wanda.
wants to argue with the budgies.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just waiting for Sunnyland response if she wants it cleared. Okay,
Yes.
got it. I request the clearing of this discouragement, trapped emotion, and any all trauma related to this past life in all lifetime, in all cellular structure, in all space and time, and the between all lives, present and future lives. For Sunnyland's highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters and Archangel Metatron, I ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. I forgot to mention this was in your stomach. It was trapped in your stomach area. So yeah, it's cleared now. I hope that helps, Sunnyland, and thank you so much for your question.
Oh, you're frozen, girlfriend. Oh, there. No, no, not anymore.
Am I
Not
frozen?
anymore.
Hello?
That was momentary and I
Okay.
panicked. I'm sorry. I should have just pretended like it didn't happen. Thank you.
We've been having a lot of technical glitches for this past week.
This past week has been, yeah, pretty interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go back to our draw and draw three more. We
Okay. I
have
get to do
20
my
minutes.
voiceovers again. Who's it gonna be? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Millie.
Millie.
Okay, Millie, start typing your question, please. And next we have da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
Dun, 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 dun. Cat. Please type in your question and let
Okay,
us know if you're still
Kat,
there.
Wanda, please be quiet. You can't type. She, and Mary, are you still
Mary.
here? Please typing your question. Okay,
I
let's
have
get
Cat's
back to the
question. Oh,
studio.
no, I did not mean
Ooh,
to do that. There we go.
okay. And there.
Oh,
Now,
hello, Tropical Empress Amanda.
and let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry if we haven't greeted everybody. We just can't. I hope you understand. We are
Yeah.
all welcome here. We're all really happy to see you. Please like, share, send this to your friends, and subscribe to both of our channels. Oh my God, S. Steele. Telepathy. Like sometimes I hear what she's actually saying, and it's really, it's very interesting. And I would not want to put mind to text. I would not like to give her that power.
Our chat is
I'm
so
here.
sweet. Look at this community is so sweet and very supportive
This
with each
community
other.
is wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary's not here. Okay, we'll
Okay.
draw another person
Another.
then. And watch me not forget to share the screen.
Dun, 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 dun,
Okay,
dun.
lucky winner. Maureen D'Amico. I know she's here. I saw her a
Maureen.
minute ago. Start typing your question, Maureen D'Amico. And get back to the studio. Maureen D. Why is it taking so long? Okay, let me find out if Miss Wanda has changed her mind. Her Royal
Okay.
Majesty must be attended. I
Okay.
shall be
So I
right
have.
back.
Sure. So we have Millie's and Kat's questions. We're just waiting for Maureen. Oh, Maureen is here. Please type in your question or clearing request.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Okay.
Now let's hope she poops down my back so nobody sees it. Okay. Yeah, look. Look at you. Hi. Yes, I'm happy to see you.
So we're just waiting for Maureen's question.
Ah, Sunnyland, you're hilarious. Ah,
Oh.
yeah, the things Wanda could say, I'm sure. So, who are we waiting for?
We're waiting for Maureen's question. But we can
Okay.
start on the other two. I saw her
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted some cuddles. Okay. So, Kat wants to know. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'll do this one. Oh
Okay.
yeah, because Millie's question is actually, oh, here's Maureen's. Gotcha, Maureen. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Kat. Were you an artist in a yo? Oh, okay. Yeah. You have been involved with art in like of some kind or another, some aspect of an artistic endeavor during nearly all of your lives. I see someone painting on mud walls. I see oh, sorry, it's going really fast. I see a scribe with a paintbrush. I see another scribe with a paintbrush. I see a monk with a manuscript. I see the so the okay, so it's writing. Okay, no, but there's artists too. Like I see somebody in front of an easel, 16th century. It looks like with the shoes. Yeah, I see you have a lot of your soul is um, your soul requires artistic expression. It's necessary for your well-being. Don't know if you're an artist now. Maybe you're a musician, maybe you're a writer, um, but there's some form of artistic expression you need, uh, whatever that is. Uh, y- you know, pottery or silversmithing or some kind of. You need some outlet for that, for those visions that you have. Drawing comes naturally. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Um, uh, have you tried getting any training or anything around that, or is this just something that you do? Because it's okay if you just do it as a hobby. We got to live, right? We got to eat and put a roof over ourselves, and so no shame for having a day job. But have you tried to develop that? I highly recommend that you try to develop that and maybe take some um, watercolor courses or something at continuing education. I know here the city recreation parks and recreation department in our city, they have continuing education classes with things like watercolor and acrylic and oil painting and sketching. There's a whole series of art classes that you can take if you want for like the cost of materials and I think like $50 for the course. So it's only a 2-day course, like it's only an introduction. But you know what I'm saying? Try to develop that because your soul is screaming for it. Like it's um yeah. Yeah, there's lots of places to take them. Mangled Unicorn has an excellent suggestion. Yeah, because the Surrey Museum has those classes too. So, um, so try to find a place for you to get some some more um, tools, okay, for that expression under your belt. Because if you already can draw naturally, man, I'm so jealous. Because I have lots of visions, but I have no ability to put it on paper. I, you know, yeah, good for you. You go for it, girl. You have it. You have it. It's yours. It's yours if you want it because you have many, 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 many lifetimes. Yeah. Yeah. You go. I'm still seeing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Madame Maru also has a good suggestion. If you can buy a class,
That's a
go to
good
a museum.
suggestion too.
Yeah. I think vibing with other artists would be helpful too. Yeah. Because you get to talk to people who have the same like-minded people.
Yeah, take classes. Take classes. There is, oh, okay. So, Kat, okay, this may be a totally wild ass suggestion, and if so, I apologize, but I'm big on like dreaming the impossible, okay? So listen, there's somebody that I follow on YouTube. Her name is Nerd Forge, Nerdforg. You like Nerd Forge? She's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
She
amazing.
just she just posted, I think she's, oh my God, I worship Nerd. Well, no, okay, don't worship her, but you know what I mean. Like I just look at the stuff she
Yeah.
does and I go, holy, I love that. Okay, so she's just posted a video of 2 weeks that she spent in a freaking medieval castle in freaking Tuscany, taking, doing art, doing oil paintings from morning till night for 2 solid weeks with and the stuff that she came out with, it's amazing. You have to watch it. This may be this kind of thing. Like, I'm not expecting you to go spend 2 weeks in a medieval castle in Tuscany. That'd be awesome, though. Um,
Yeah.
but but that kind of thing might be what you want to search for that's available to you. Like, you may want a 1 week intensive or a long weekend intensive and not just a couple of hours once a week. Look, but you got to watch that video because it's so cool. It blew
Yeah.
my mind when I saw it. I send it around to everybody, of course, because I do that. But yeah, it's very cool.
She's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your question, Kat, and I hope that helps.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Millie de la Prida. I feel some heaviness in my lower chakra, specifically something under my right shoulder blade on my right side. So let's see that. Right shoulder blade. So I'm seeing that it's not caused by a chakra blockage or imbalance, the one that you're feeling on your right shoulder or under your right shoulder blade. So this one's actually from a blocked meridian point. This is part of the energy body circuit. So it helps the energy flow. So the reason why you're feeling something is because there's a blockage there. For entertainment and spiritual purposes only, please consult your doctor in matters regarding your health. We need to say that. Otherwise, we'll get in trouble with YouTube. So, okay.
I'm so impressed that you remembered that.
Yeah.
Yes, Maureen, we've got your question. You're next.
I'm just checking if there are other meridian points that are blocked so we can unblock them all at the same time. So we have two. The other one is in your. Wait, is this you? Right. The other one is like your right temple. So if you would like those unblocked, please type in yes, Millie. Okay,
Yeah,
I
she
got
says
it.
yes.
I got it. I got it. Yes, please. I call in Archangel Raphael. Please unlock the meridian points. Family de la previous highest good, highest to the fallen, the most in heaven top. And it's done. I'm also seeing um, your heart chakra has been affected since it's close to that. So you may also want to wear green or wear accessories that are green. Is what I'm hearing your guides
Yeah.
say. Yeah, that's what they're mostly um, suggesting. But
Um,
yeah,
Diane, do you feel like doing another round of questions? I'm good with it.
yeah, I'm okay. We're
Are you
just
okay?
10 minutes
Okay, so
past. Yeah,
we're, so we're gonna do another round of three because some new people have come in and we still have like 33 people watching. Hi, Shruti. So hang on a second. Let me find another page for in my notebook.
okay.
And
We still have another question, by the way, from Maureen
yes,
before we
yes,
draw.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm not gonna start that. I'm just wanting to make sure that we're on the same page before we say,
Yeah, no
no, this
worries.
is it for tonight. Yeah. Okay, so Maureen, this is interesting. I keep dreaming about the Empress Alexandra and Rasputin. Oh, that was an interesting story for sure. Play Love, remember, it's Akashic. There you go. And I want to go to her to protect her. Was I a part of Russian nobility? Want to stop eating my clothes. I want to protect her. Was I a part of Russian nobility?
Interesting.
That's a really interesting question. Let me take a look. Immediately, I hear lady in waiting. You were um, um, a princess or a duchess. Like, I'm not sure exactly what the title was because they're showing it to me in Cyrillic and I'm not really good at reading it. So you are pretty high up in noble circles. Well, yeah, you would have to be because they wouldn't let just anybody wait on the empress. And so you're one of her ladies in waiting. You're really good friend. Actually, I think you're related to her husband. You're like a second or third cousin. And you're very good friends. You're very close to the household. You're there um, when the crown prince falls ill and Rasputin comes into the household. You see the whole thing and you think it's crazy. So you know she needs more support. The empress, I mean, she needs more support, and you try to provide her with a balanced viewpoint because this guy is really crazy. Like I'm looking at him and okay, so oh, I've never done this before. This is so cool. Okay, so Rasputin, as I see him through the Akashic records, yeah, he really is a total nut job. However, he also has a connection to the divine. So he is able to heal. He's not lying about that, but he is really crazy. And because okay, so his ability to heal comes and goes depending on how crazy he is in the moment. I don't know, does that make sense? Depending on how much interference he's getting from the delusions that he's got, because he's not a clear channel for the healing to flow through, right? Because that's what you have to be, is you have to be a clear channel for readings, for any sort of communication from the divine, and he can't do that all the time. And when he can, yes, he can heal. And when he's like off in la la land, he's just blowing smoke, and nobody understand. Wow, it's like 1912. Nobody understands that. um, but yeah, he's huge, by the way. Like, he's a really big man and very smelly, because he doesn't bathe, because well, never mind. He's a real crazy person. Anyway, okay, so says the woman who's seeing things and hearing things. Yeah, he's really crazy. Uh, um, okay, so your role as you're not you're late. Yes, you are. Um, uh, you are a lady in waiting, but you're also a confidant, and in that role, you try to provide a balance to the Empress, and it sort of works. It sort of works, sort of. But Rasputin really has his hooks in her. And the emperor, the Tsar, has no idea what to do. His main concern is that his wife not have an affair, not have an affair with him, with Rasputin. And he's obsessed. He's upset. Well, and maybe a little obsessed with the rumors that are going around the court, because there's lots of really mean people there, and the whole the whole intrigue business, and they're all spreading lies and gossip and starting rumors, and so he's really upset about that, and he tries to put a stop to it, and he tells his wife, "You can't be doing this anymore, because the court is this and the court is that," because I mean, he's sitting on top of this really. This real turmoil, and his position is a little precarious to begin with. He thinks it's, and I'm sure he's probably he's a bit tone deaf anyway. Like, he doesn't understand his people at all. Okay, I want to do this in practice session. I want to take a look at the Russian court in practice session, because this is like way too interesting, and I don't even want to answer your question at this point. I want to keep going and looking at this. Okay, so here's what I'll tell you. Yes, you were part of the Russian court. Yes, you were a lady in waiting and a confidant of the Empress. When they were taken to Yekaterinburg, to the house where they eventually all lost their lives, um, you did not go. You you had been sent away by the Empress already to your own home with your own family, because you were married and had kids of your own. You didn't see them. Well, no, you had a home in St. Petersburg. You had a home in Moscow, and so you went home every night. Your children were raised by nannies, which was the norm. I mean, it wasn't because you're a bad mom. That was the nobility. That was how the nobility raised their children. This was true all over Europe. There were nannies for that, governesses, tutors. Yeah, so there you are, Maureen. You see Rasputin in him? I don't. No, Rasputin was a very much different character. Very much different character. He's not connected. No, Putin is a whole different bundle of person. Okay, whole whole different vibe, whole different soul. No connection between the two, except that Russia, poor Russia. Okay, that's what I got. Mm.
Thank you
So
so much, Maureen, for your question.
yeah, thanks, Maureen. That's I got to write that down. Russian
Yeah.
court. I'll put that in the practice session planning.
Yeah.
Um, Rasputin was not power mad. Okay, He wasn't power. He wasn't after power. That wasn't. He was just really crazy with a connection to the divine. Okay, there was no question of good or evil here. Um, like Rasputin wasn't operating on good or evil. I mean, he was a religious fanatic,
Mhm.
but for him, that had nothing to do with good or evil. It was where he hung some of his craziness was on the religious fanaticism, uh, but but not but not in the sense of a moral framework. If you catch my drift, it was just a way to hang. If he'd grown up in a different time and in a different place, he would have found something else, like being a crazy sports fanatic. Okay,
Yeah.
he would have hung some of his craziness on that, or on being a Republican or a Democrat. Do you follow me? It was just a framework to support some of his lunacy. It had nothing to do with morality
With power.
or anything or power. No,
Mhm.
no, no. It was just a framework, just some structure for his delusions. That's all. Okay, so let's go to the giveaway tool.
We're doing another round of
Yep,
draws. So when your name is drawn, please let us know if you're still here and please prepare to type in your question.
yep. Please type in your question.
Listen
Liz in awe.
awe. Is Liz still here? Please let us know if you're still here. Liz,
Oh, she
I
may have
haven't seen
fallen.
her in chat for a while.
Yeah, she may have fallen asleep. So,
Yeah.
Miss Madame Marul, could you check, please, to see if she's still in chat? And you're so funny, Diane. Gigi, are you here, girlfriend? My unhinged
Gigi's
friend.
unhinged.
My
And
soul
last but
sister,
not the
she's
least,
unhinged. If she's unhinged, we're related. And
Play
play
Love
love remember.
Remember.
Okay, back to the studio. Back to the studio. Ah, yes. Yeah. Yes, and advice on political matters, none of which he knew anything about, and which he based entirely on his craziness, his delusions. But he himself wasn't really after power. So, uh, Liz in awe.
Gigi's unhinged and Play Love Remember.
They
Please
love
type in your
remember. Yeah,
questions.
yeah, yeah. The advice, I believe, my understanding is, at least what the Akashic records are showing me, is that it was his delusions that informed the political advice he gave, like his religious delusions that informed the political advice he gave. So I don't think it was about his personal power, although the court did think that because he was so close to the Tsar and the Tsarina, the court did believe that was what he was after, because of course that's what everybody in the court was after. Pure projection. Yeah, exactly. So we have Play Love Remembers question, Gigi and Liz in awe. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jacqueline. It is a familiar, it is a very familiar kind of situation, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Maureen.
Calling Gigi's unhinged and Lizino.
Okay, Bobby, see you later.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thanks for being here, Bobby.
Okay, so Gigi isn't here.
Okay, all right. Gigi's not here. Let's draw
Thank you
somebody
so much,
else.
Madam Maru.
Yeah, thank you, Maruda, for checking. Just a second. We'll draw someone to replace Gigi. And it's
Oh,
Josh.
Josh.
Josh, could you type in your question, please? Are you still here,
Is
buddy?
Josh still here?
Is this the time for me to ring the temple bell?
We can ring the tiny bell first.
Let's ring the tiny bell first, and then we'll bring in the temple bell. Oh, Mr. Floyd says he has to pass. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Draw another one. Just hold on for a second while I get back to
So, Liz,
the screen. Oh, he just pulled up to an appointment. Okay. Oh,
so
I'm
we
so
need to
sorry.
draw two more.
Okay. Liz isn't here either? Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Play, Love, Remember. Ooh. And Grace
Grace
Hasapaki.
Hasapaki.
Please start typing your questions. And hi, baby. You're such a good girl. Why do you smell like garlic? Oh, I know. And Stephanie.
Stephanie. Okay, Grace and
Please.
Stephanie, please type in your questions.
She smells like garlic because I gave her some chickpea curry.
Oh, thank you so much for dropping by, Josh.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Okay, Stephanie's here. Start typing your question, please. Hey, Rossi. Grace is here. Okay, awesome. And we have Play, Love, Remembers question already, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
I got Stephanie's question.
Okay. And I'll start. If you want to keep an eye out for Grace's question, I'll start with Play, Love, Remembers.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. You want to know about a life in India with Hanuman. Okay, so you know Hanuman was an alien, right? Hanuman was an Arcturian, is what they're telling me. And yes, he did have blue skin, but he looked very human. They're telling me that he's often depicted as a monkey because he had a crazy sense of humor and he did silly things, and people said he's like a monkey. Look at him, he's like a monkey. And so they started drawing him like he was a monkey, not because he was a monkey, but because he did what they perceived to be monkey things. Okay. You were one of his assistants. This is a long, long time ago, like 8,000 years, 10,000 years. Far back in the distant mists of time, India was a very different place in terms of landscape. You know, there was places that are now kind of deserty that were jungle, and it was very fertile. So he had a bunch of assistants. I think perhaps the general population saw you as being like acolytes or disciples, but the fact is that you were his assistants. Not apprentices, because you were not going to become anything other than there's one person in the group, one entity in the group who is non-human, but the rest of you are all human. That person is Pleiadian. And Hanuman, like all the aliens, there were a number of aliens in India at the time trying to educate, trying to bring civilization. I mean, that sounds like, it sounds kind of demeaning, but they were trying to educate people in agriculture, in art. They were trying to advance humanity. And your job as his assistant was doing whatever he told you to do. If he said, go to this village and show them how to irrigate their crops, that's what you did. And he'd send somebody else to another village to show them how to keep records. All of that kind of a thing. He coordinated over this huge swathe. Well, what we think of as India today was a different kind of shape, but essentially the same landmass for sure. But um, the people that Hanuman influenced was farther than what constitutes the borders of India today. Like it included Pakistan and Bangladesh and Bengal and all of those places. Bengal and Bangladesh are the same, sorry. Or no, they're not. Okay, anyway, bad geography, Linda. Very, very great influence on education and art and just sort of the advancement of people in that time. He worked very closely with the rulers because, of course, nothing happened without the rulers' say so. He could bypass them when they were being stubborn or cruel to their people. He would just bypass them and go straight to the people, and then something bad would happen to them. Something bad. They the ruler would get a visit from Hanuman and would either mend their ways or not be ruler anymore. Very hands-on approach. Okay. Yeah. So that was your lifetime with Hanuman. Play, love, remember. Bye, Maureen. Thanks for being here. You're muted, Diane.
I was just saying that a lot of the deities that we know now are aliens, actually.
Yeah.
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 Okay, thank you so much for your question. Play, love, remember.
I hope that resonates for you.
Yeah. Okay, Stephanie, do I have a past life connection to Italy? So I'm going to ask through the pendulum first. Does Stephanie have any past life connection to Italy? I'm getting a yes. Okay, let's check the records. I'm seeing paintings, like mural paintings.
Frescoes.
I'm seeing you as a young man, like maybe 16, 17, 18. You were an assistant to a painter, or an apprentice rather, during this time that they're showing me.
Somebody else loves you. Hey, yeah. Somebody else loves you.
You get to paint as well from time to time. And from this master, you learned how to mix colors. And your master also taught you different strokes that you can use. But these were really big structures. Could have been a church. Was this during the Renaissance? Yes, this was during the Renaissance period. I'm asking what lesson you learned from this. And I'm hearing diligence.
Ooh.
Because being an apprentice was frustrating. And I'm being shown like an image of hospitals, like you have interns and you have resident doctors. And it was akin to that because you spent a lot of time just following and shadowing your master. You had to carry paints, you had to mix paints for them. And it wasn't an easy task for
And
you.
the pigments,
Yeah.
stinky oils. Yeah.
Yeah, they were stinky too. So it wasn't easy. But for the love of art, you went through it and you became a master at your own right. Like I'm seeing you in your like 40s or 50s and you have not as big, just a canvas in front of you and you were making your own art at this point. And you look back at that experience, like though you were frustrated during that time, you look back at that experience with fondness because that's how you learned. How's this significant to her current lifetime? So they're um, reminding us, like, I'm hearing this too shall pass. So whatever you're going through right now, this too shall pass. And one day you look at it with fondness because it's what made you grow and learn, is what the masters are telling me. Hmm. So I hope that helps, Stephanie. And I hope that resonates.
I want to share this comment from Play Love Remember. I'm not sure what crown opening in kirtan means.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what that means either.
Hanuman
Kirtan.
spoke truth. Yeah, yeah, Hanuman did speak truth. He spoke
Mhm.
truth to power, and he spoke truth to the humans that were in his care. Yeah, patience is tough. I know. Um,
Yeah,
wow,
welcome, Stephanie.
yeah, and grace is our last reading of the day. We've been on for an hour and 38 minutes, but we still have 27 people watching, so it can't be that bad.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for sticking by.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for participating in today's flying fickle fingering exercise.
That sounds flying
It sounds
fickle
naughty,
finger
doesn't
fight.
it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it sounds
My
really
oh
naughty.
my.
I can't
Okay.
believe those words came out of my mouth. Where's Miss Tarot Drag when I need her? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. She keeps me on the straight and narrow because, I don't want to I don't want to gaster flabbers. Okay. Grace wants to know, my spiritual journey has been developing very quickly the last several years. What direction can spirit give me? Thank you so much. Oh, and Rossi's discovered the new emojis. Good for you, Rossi. Use them well. Use them all the time. Okay. What direction can spirit give me? Okay. The first thing they want me to tell you about is that you have the same purpose as every other human being does, which is love and service. Okay, we all know this. This is basic humaning 101. And um, your direction is revealing itself to you every day with every choice you make. When you choose from your soul or from your heart, whichever way you want to, I use the terms interchangeably. It's probably wrong for me to do that, but there you go. When you choose from your heart and you choose what makes you happy and you choose what gives you joy, you're on the right path. Those choices keep you on the path. And in fact, in a sense, there is no path. You're always on the path. Okay? All of your choices are on the path. They are what make you who you are. And as long as you are being who you are and making the choices from your from your own self, from your most authentic self, you are on the path progressing towards divine source, uh, progressing your soul, raising your vibration. Uh, Now, if you're asking, choose love. Always choose love. Um, oh, isn't that nice? Okay, I play love. Remember you. I'm so thrilled for you. Bye, spiritual garden. So, Grace, can you tell me? Are you asking? Can you just clarify for me, please? Are you asking if you should be looking at clairvoyance or reading the records or tarot readings or something like to proceed? Because if you are, my advice is do it all. Do it all. Learn it all. Learn how to read tarot cards. Learn how to deal with oracle cards. Learn how
And
to
see
read
what
the Akashic
resonates.
records. Yeah, and see what calls to you. See what makes you just go, oh yeah, I'm doing this. This is good. This is fun. This is what I want to do.
Hmm.
So sorry, excuse me. So yeah, that's the
Okay. I drew a card for Grace,
oh good.
and this is going to be a fun deck, a fun card. It's this one. This is an Uno card. This is Kakashi. Because I keep getting like comments like, I was still okay, let's Uno cards. Let's see if this
Okay.
is evil. Okay, so this is Kakashi. He is a teacher. And his number is 7, so that's a spiritual number. So teaching in the future may actually be for you.
Yeah.
It's something you may
So
want to look into.
that means you learn. Learn as
Yeah.
much as you can about everything you possibly can. So yeah, learn, and
Hmm.
then there will
Pass
come a
it on to
point
others.
that you can pass it on to others, and
Hmm.
that's a fun thing to do too. So I hope that helps you, Grace. I hope that answered your question. Um, Yeah, Julianne, you're absolutely right. It is like a good drug. Absolutely. It's a really it's a great high to teach people, but also to learn. It's the best ever,
Yeah.
honestly. Whoops.
Rossi also has a good point.
Ah,
7 in numerology is a spiritual number. Path for learning. Indeed, it is.
good for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Good for you. So so thank you. We're done. I'm going to ask, do we want to no, hide. Do we want to do to pull a card for the collector? Do we want to do
Yeah,
that?
sure. Sure.
Ember, neither of us are teaching Akashic Records, but it has come up before, and I might start. But the who we learned from is Val Dragonfly Crystals, and she is teaching a class in, I believe, June. So if you're interested, go to her channel, Val's Dragonfly Crystal, I believe is the name of her channel. And Madame Maru, could you post that in the chat, please? And she has classes listed, and she'll be able to, or Rossi, somebody, please post Val's channel, and she'll. Um, but she does offer them every 2 or 3 months, so they're at a very, very reasonable price. And yeah, yeah, that's where we learned. And um, actually on in the WooTube community. She's the one who's taught pretty much all of the Akashic Records readers. There are some readers though, like Tarot Stash, who naturally developed a connection with the Akashic Records. That can happen too.
Yeah.
Um, Thank you very much, Madame Maru.
There we
Okay,
go. Thank you, Madam Maroon.
okay. So we're going to close the records now. Or
Wait,
do we
we
want
were
to
supposed to pull a card.
pull a card? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to pull a card. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still
I've
going to use.
already pulled one.
Okay, you go. I haven't pulled one yet.
Okay. So I got weight, weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry.
Oh,
So the energy of
oh,
the people watching here is they're carrying the weight of the world. So it's a reminder for us to set boundaries. What's not yours to carry is not yours to carry. So you can let it go. Like,
observe, don't absorb.
yeah,
And the card I have for the collective. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. Look at this. The dream of co-creation. How? Oh, listen to her. Big
she's
magic, you
cheering as
guys.
well.
Big magic. Manifestation, divine partnership, frequency alignment. Well, if that isn't big magic, this should be setting all of your spines on fire with the tingles. Oops, Rory, wrong way round. So the dream of co-creation. So on the one hand, observe what's going on in the world. On the other hand, keep that vision of what you want to replace it with, the kind of society you want, the kind of community you want to live in. Put that in your brain and work towards it. This is what this is about. So it's not enough to
Mind
just say,
blowing.
yeah, we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want to do that. This is all bullshit. This is not nothing to do with me. You can't just reject. You have to have something to move towards. And this is what it is. It's the dream of co-creation. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. This is
Yeah,
so
thank
cool.
you.
I want to say hallelujah. Thank you. I'm not even Christian. This was never something I did, even as a Catholics don't do the hallelujah. They just don't.
True.
Oh, awesome.
Shruti,
Awesome.
the questions are actually closed right now, but you can try again for uh, for other shows. What shows are you
Yeah.
going to do, Linda? Wait, we need to
Uh,
close the records
oh,
first.
we need to close the records first. Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll
Okay.
forget again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, we don't forget. We just remember it late.
Yeah. We remember it late and then we do it like 5 minutes later or, an hour later or
Yeah.
whenever. Okay. 3 deep breaths. We're going to close the way we began with 3 deep breaths in through your nose. Hold it for a moment and then out through your mouth. And as you're doing this, see the roots from the bottom of your feet going down into Mother Earth and grounding you. Send them all the way down into the crystalline heart of Mother Earth and ground yourself there. Keep breathing and feel the energy from your crown chakra reaching up to meet the divine energy that's pouring down, the source energy that's pouring down all around you. Reach up and reach down. Feel yourself connected to the earth and to the source. I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group. The records are now closed. I'm going to have to, we have a new key that I haven't written down yet, so I don't know it by heart. Okay. What are you going to be doing in the next little while? What shows are you going to
Oh,
be on? Diane, tell me all
oh,
about it.
okay. Next Monday or next Sunday in US and Canada, I'll be doing Soul Cloud. So that's my solo
Oh,
show.
I love
It's gonna
that
be an
show.
hour later than usual. It's going to start at 6 p.m. EST because I'll be on a different location. Yeah, and the topic's
Ooh,
gonna be Lemuria, but I'll be accepting any kind of questions for the Akashic Records, not just Lemuria based or Lemuria related. So yeah, that's why it's going to start an hour late.
okay, cool. All right. And we're going to be doing this show again in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. When's the
Let
next
me
one?
look
Is
at
it
my
June
brain.
4th?
What, June the 4th? Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, 2 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. EST. So you can join us again in 2 weeks. Um, and what am I looking at? Oh, yeah. So tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Is it my turn? Did you have more you wanted to say? Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead.
No, it was your turn.
No, I'll also be. I'm not sure yet if it's going to be confirmed, but I have another show on Friday at 6 p.m. EST as well with Diana, Paul, and Ali. But
Oh,
Ali's actually going through something right now, so we're not sure if we're going to
yeah.
be there next week. So yeah, I'll
Yeah.
post it. I'll post the link
Okay.
if it's up.
Okay. Okay. Well, tomorrow on my channel, I'll be reading with Jonathan Daly at 2 o'clock Pacific and 5 o'clock Eastern. Um, Tuesday, Akashic Adventures with Viviani and Diana Bowles, 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern, because that's my favorite time of day. And so far, nothing else is booked for next week. Oh, wait. Thursday next week, so the 29th, I'll be reading with Deborah Zachow. That'll be fun. I mean, reading with Jonathan's always fun. Okay, I shouldn't say that. All the people I read with are fun to read with, otherwise they wouldn't be on my channel.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's a different energy. It's like you're getting one
no
scoop of
different
ice
energy.
cream of different flavors, right? And mixing
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Jonathan's strawberry and Deborah's chocolate.
Yeah.
And on, don't tell them I said that. Okay, on Friday the 30th, we're doing another episode of Gratitude Drives Abundance with Gerald and Deb, Purple Elephant Deb H. And I'll be hosting that. So I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, I have a membership, and you have lots of really interesting perks. They're described in the show notes below your
And please don't
screen.
forget to like both
Share,
videos or
subscribe,
share.
subscribe to both of our channels, and do the YouTubey things. Leave a comment. Um, and we also, both of us, offer private readings. Email us. Links and everything are in links and email addresses. Everything is in the show notes. So thank you so much for being here. You guys are total rock stars, absolute fabulous chatters. You really brought it today. And I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.